Hello YouTube, Al here, and this week I want to do a shootout of all my single cuts. So this is my 2002, 2003, something like that, Epiphone Les Paul Standard, and it's got iron gear rolling mill pickups in it, and there's something about them that I feel is a bit high output and a bit compressed, somehow unclear. I want something a bit more open and perhaps lower output. So today I just want to compare straight into my Marshall JCM 602 combo, which is the same circuit as a GTM 60, so it's a JTM kind of vintage Marshall voice amp. I'm going to compare these iron gear rolling mills. I'm going to compare my PRS Tremonti SE with SE245 pickups, my Fender Esquire GT Custom with one pickup, that's a Tesla Shark, also by Iron Gear. And I'm going to compare my Tanglewood Les Paul. I don't know the model name, it's just Les Paul to me, and it's got Entwistle HV58s in, and that's a fantastic sounding guitar. And also my Gibson LPJ from 2013 with the 490R and 498T set. I just want to do a comparison back to back with the same amp, same settings. I just want to hear how the pickups sound different. Obviously the guitars are different. I just want to see what the differences are, and maybe that will push me in a direction where I know more what I want to do. So, the bass on the amp is set to nil. I'm on the overdrive channel. The treble is maxed out. The middle is about halfway. The gain is about 10 o'clock, so not too gainy. So, let's go through some sound samples. Okay, sorry the camera's slightly on the piss, this is the best angle I can get. This is my Marshall JCM 602, so it's a 600 series. It's meant to have the sound of the 1960s, Clapton, Blues Breaker, all these buzzwords. It's a 212. Now the GTM version, the earlier incarnation of this circuit, only came in a 1x15 or a 210. This is the 212 version of the JCM, so it is, for all intents and purposes, probably the closest budget-wise one could get to a Blues Breaker, or at least probably the closest you could get in '97 when these amps came out. So let's start with the Epiphone Les Paul. I'm going to do some simple chords, some lovely little licks, and we'll sort of go from there, you know. Oh yeah, jack socket's a bit dicky on this. Oh. I need to fix that. It's a bit, bit poorly. Bridge first. Something like that. Let's do the Blues Breakers thing. Bruce Blakers. I can't speak today. on to the next one. So this is my Tanglewood Les Paul with HV58s by Entwistle in this, and these are fantastic pickups. Everything is on 10. Here we go. Same sort of stuff again. See, I feel it's more open, and I feel like I have an easier time playing these pickups. Even though they're a bit less fizzy. Switch is a bit mucky. I think it's my cable. Sorry, I got a dicky cable. You get the point? Everything's on full. So that's it really. Pretty simple with the Tanglewood. On to the next one. So PRS SE Tremonti with SE245 pickups. Same schmizzle again, everything's on 10 of the controls. How's that right up? Neck. I'm doing a lot of that stuff these days. I like it, sounds off. So there's an openness to these pickups I really like, although they're quite a bit hotter than what I was really aiming for. Lots of clarity. Clarity in spades. Oh, these pickups sound great. So that's the Tremonti SE with the SE245 pickups. Now the last one, the Fender. So here's the Fender with the Iron Gear Tesla Shark, and last thing I'll do is the Gibson. So here we go with the same sort of chords again. Reasonably clear. can't quite remember if it's or never mind, it was the first one. So there's no neck pickup, I mean that's it really. So, the very last one is my Gibson. And the last guitar, the quote-unquote proper one. It's a 2013 Les Paul Junior LPJ, they were called. This is the 490T and 498. So 498T in the bridge and the 490R in the neck. That's the one. So everything's on 10. Here we go. Even though these strings are pretty old, like, they really need replacing, so I'm going to change them as soon as I get a new set through, which should be tomorrow, hopefully. But it sounds great. There's a lot of dynamics in there. The feel is almost spongy. feels light. It feels light in my hands. So the strings are old as piss and they need to go. But the pickups sound really, really good. They're more high output than I'm kind of looking for the Epiphone, but I feel like they're more in that region. So, anyway, these are all of my single cuts compared. So, there you have it. That's episode 1 of this kind of tone journey out the way. So, what has that test shown me? It's kind of reinforced what I already had in my head. I had it in my head that these pickups were a bit too compressed for me and a bit... They're not really snarling in the same way the other Les Pauls, like the Tanglewood and especially the Gibson, are kind of snarly and honky, and there's a lot of presence there. There's a lot less presence with these. They feel more thick, but I don't feel the dynamics is there. It feels a bit sort of... I don't know. There's a dynamic range that I'm getting with the other pickups that I don't feel that I'm getting under the fingers with these. I feel like these I have to also work a bit harder to get the sounds out. Although, to be fair, that may be, I don't know, the old strings or setup or whatever, what have you. But I can't help but feel that I prefer the HV88s in the Entwistle HV88s in the Tanglewood. They sounded great. And I really like the Tesla Shark as well. I've got a Tesla Shark, so I could well give that a go in here and see how we get on. So I like the Tesla Shark because I like how open it is, but it doesn't have that zippy, honky sort of thing that the Gibson pickups have and the PRS has. Jesus Christ, those 245 pickups sound fantastic. If you are in the market for a budget, kind of medium sort of output PAF pickup, the SC245s are fantastic pickups. They are fantastic. They really have the sound. I don't think they have the modern thing going on too much. There's a lot of clarity to them, which I feel outstrips the clarity in these. They're a bit high output for what I want this to be, which is a lot more... Okay, I'm going to say it. Be no bursty. Okay, I've said it. That's more what I want this to be. And the Tanglewood does that sort of thing really well, but I want this to do it in a different way from the Tanglewood. The Tanglewood doesn't have quite the amount of focused, kind of zippy sound to it that I'm quite hearing, that I'm after. The Gibson has that, but it's too high output. So I'm trying to look... I need something that's roughly down the middle. The Tesla Shark sounded great. There was a lot of clarity on that when it comes to chords. I really like that pickup as well. It suits that guitar, which I find is quite a bright guitar. It suits it really well. The Esquire. I had a JB in there once, and it took your head off with the amount of high end. But the Tesla Shark works really nicely in there. So, what's the next step for this? So, my options are, I've got a set of PRS SE245 pickups coming because I sold them for a good deal. I've got a Iron Gear Tesla Shark. I may well try in the bridge here because I got it for a good deal. You're sensing a theme here. I do have a Wilkinson chrome cover Zebra, a PAF, which I probably won't end up using. I've got some Duncan designed pickups. I've got a JB, which I probably won't use. It's a bit high output. I've got the 59s. I'm going to give them a go. And I've got a Zombie Dust 59, which is like a double cream thing. It's not actually a 59, but it's a PAF. I've said I've got some 59 necks knocking about. Can you do me a bridge that will pair well with it? So that's what he's done me. So I'm excited to give that a go because, you know, my pickups are made with hand-wound vegan copper and all that crap. So I'm excited to give those a go. The thing is though, I'm going to try and replace like for like, because this pickup, this guitar has 2 coil splits, and it's got a phase, so I can cancel the phase for the Peter Green thing in between, and it's got a blow... Yes, no, sorry, these are the 2 splits, and then I've got a hard wire here, which is the bridge straight to the jack. None of this gubbin's in the way. So basically, it's a little bit of a solo boost, technically, sort of, in principle. But end of the day, if all these electronics go down, I can pull that up, and then this bypasses everything and just goes straight out. So it's kind of a ultimate backup. So anyway, I want to keep all the wiring in here as it is. I just want to swap out the pickups and basically swap like for like, because it's going to be the easiest way of going about it. So all the guitars are mahogany bodies and mahogany necks. Yes, that's right, yes. The Tanglewood and the Epiphone both have maple caps with maple veneers on top, but they are full maple caps. The Les Paul, the LPJ, has a maple neck, not a mahogany neck, and it has a maple cap, but the body's still mahogany. The Fender is all mahogany, the PRS is all mahogany. So I think that's as scientific as I can really get into it with these, unless I had, like, you know, a load of spare brand new strings and I cut them all and put them all on the exact same time, you know, the sun was in the right spot and whatever. We're dealing with variables all the time. That's just the way life is. So this is the beginning of kind of a tone quest, I suppose, to see what pickups will suit this a bit nicer. I'm trying to cover the light in my head. Sorry, it's really dark today. We'll see what pickups will suit this a bit better. I don't think this is a dull or dead sounding Epiphone. I have had some. But the strings are old as poo. So, it's not a dead sounding guitar when it's in tune. Christ, I've balls that right up. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe and all that nonsense. Let me know what guitar you like the sound of in what order down below, and I'll be really interested to see what you think, because me playing the guitar and the response I get from the pickup and the way I dig in, some guitars harder to play, some easier to play. To be fair, the necks have moved a little bit, and I think really they probably need a little bit of a setup tweak. So if there's a few bum notes, that's my excuse. Poor setup. So, which I do myself, obviously. So, yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments. I think, based on what I just did, I adore the PRS pickups. They sound immense. They sound so good. I had a White Flying V that I had 59s in, and the neck pickup in that does remind me of some of the other stuff I've had today. In various parts, the pickups felt a bit like that, so I think I'm probably going to go for a Duncan designed 59 and the Zombie Dust Double Cream 59, purely for the I've got a custom pickup nonsense, you know, which obviously makes all the difference to the sound. I think I'm going to try the Duncans. I think I'm going to give them a go and see how I get on. Oh, I do have a set of Roswell HAF pickups. They even slip up on the Roswell site and say they're a whole lot of humbuckers. So I might give those a go. I put those in the Canoni Keen semi-hollow, and it didn't have enough high end for that guitar. I really like pokey pickups in semi-hollows. I really like that treble poking through. So that's got a JB in at the moment. So I may put the Roswells in here, but I think my first port of call is probably to try the Duncans and the Zombie Dust, because it's the thing that I feel has got the best shot of getting me closest. And you know what? If that doesn't work, it's going to be really interesting to see why the 59 is a standard pickup in our world. It's part of the vernacular. Why it didn't work. So, enough of my yakking. I've been talking a load of rubbish. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you like, or what don't like, or what you think down in the comments, and I'll see you next week. So until then, bye-bye.
Bye!